What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching. Wait, wrong channel. Greetings, comrades. This is the great Caleb back with another H3VR video. No big update yet, because Anton's taking a little break, and he'll be back at it next month. But in the meantime, I thought I'd do a video that's a little bit interesting. Not so much what I'm covering, but what inspired me to cover it. It may sound weird, but last night I actually had a dream of making a video based on the 5.7 by 28mm cartridge. And, explain it. It's a pretty interesting round, so I figured, what? Let's go and do it. We're going to show up not one, but two different guns, both using the 5.7 by 28mm round. For those who don't know, there's a bit of history behind it. You can check it out on Wikipedia, but basically, for the short version, FN wanted to make a PDW cartridge that's designed to go through light body armor like Kevlar, stuff like that, and thus came the 5.7 by 28mm round. It's meant to compete with the 4.6 by 30mm round used by the MP7, made by Heckler & Koch. But this is a pretty interesting round. Not just on the platforms it's using, but its uses. Like I mentioned, it's designed to go through light body armor, and it's a pretty interesting round because of the with both these guns, they're in high capacity magazines. And we're going to start off with the 5.7, which obviously is named after the caliber round it fires. And interesting name, 5.7. Begins with F, ends with N, 5.7, FN, get it? Yeah. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting pistol, because normally you think of pistol, you think of 9mm, 45 ACP, 40 S&W, or even 357 Magnum. But here, it shoots this little guy, 5.7 by 28mm round. Yeah, definitely looks like a small rifle cartridge, doesn't it? And just for comparison, here's a 5.6 by 45mm round. Yeah, it's 2/3 the height, and it's much smaller, isn't it? But like I mentioned, it is designed as a PDW cartridge for the P90, which, to my knowledge, these are the only two guns that utilize this cartridge, because, pretty fitting. Not only is the 5.7 round designed by FN, these two guys are also designed by FN, and naturally, they use this cartridge. But yeah, 5.7. Anyone who's played Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3 will be familiar with this pistol. Very nice. It has ambidextrous safety. And it's got ambidextrous mag release. I'm guessing that's the slide release lever. I guess you pull it out and you can take out the slide and clean it. Yeah, pretty interesting. And yeah, what's more interesting, the magazine. It's like a standard magazine, but this holds 20 rounds, 5.7 by 28mm. If that's not it for you, there's an extended 30-round magazine. And also spun a little laser sight, but I'm going to use that for the P90. Yeah, the 5.7, pretty cool looking gun. While it's not my favorite handgun in the world, that goes to the 1911 because of its legacy and whatnot. 5.7, really cool weapon. Again, because of the round it fires and the capacity of the magazine. Again, 20 rounds. That's almost unheard of in a pistol of this size. Closest came to that are the Glocks, and even those were 18 rounds of that. Anyway. There's that. And of course, 30-round magazine. I might as well spawn off this. Oh no, that's a slide release. That's, I'm assuming, is a slide lever. I don't know what 5.7. I take it apart, 1911, an LC9S, and a P22, but not a 5.7. Again, large capacity, unheard of for a pistol. It is, however, well known for its, companion firearm, the P90. Yes. So you might recognize this in gold. You might recognize this in GoldenEye as the RC-P90. You'll never recognize in Call of Duty, of course, and it's even in the Punisher game. Oh, remember that game? Super underrated. Yeah, interesting weapon the P90 is. Brandon Herrera did a video of this a while back, and yeah, it's a bullpup firearm. Which I might as well spawn lock a magazine real quick and load it. Yeah, magazine goes in here. Yeah, the ambidextrous charging handle here. And what's interesting, the fire selector is right underneath the trigger. That's safe, semi-auto, and full auto. And yeah, if you know about the P90, it holds 50 rounds. And it's a pretty interesting design for the magazine. Again, Brandon Herrera goes a little more in depth with this, so definitely check that video out. But yeah, there's basically a little mechanism that actually rotates around into the chamber. P90, it stacks. Just as you expect it would. Kind of double stacked. Basically, rounds are going like this. And as you fire, it continues to feed the rounds through here. Runs up, pop on the magazine, you're good to go. And yeah, as I mentioned, it's a bullpup. That is right here. That's the ejection port. Yeah, like I said, the ambidextrous charging handle. And interesting, you have one sight rail here, as well as two little rails here and here, which is used to mount lasers. And of course, you got your optic rail. Yeah, that definitely looks more like a P90 to me. Like, it's not a P90 without a sort of optic. Yeah, as I mentioned before, 50 rounds with 5.7 by 28 millimeter. Semi-auto, of course. As for like civilian variants, yeah, this is available in the civilian market, but naturally it's semi-auto only. If you want a full auto, you better aim at police and military, or an H3VR. Pretty nice rate of fire as well. Magazine. And then, you know, wonky physics aside, charging handle. I will say, the HD Vive controls is much easier to pull the charging handle than with the Rift S, or the Odyssey Plus for that matter. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting firearm. Now, I believe there's a pistol that's being developed that utilizes the same cartridge and even uses the same magazines as the P90. I forgot what it was called. I think Ruger's making it. I could be wrong. But it's nice to see this little round get a little more field usage, because when I think of the 5.7, I immediately think of the P90 and of course the 5.7 pistol. Yeah, very interesting platform. You know, you play video games in the last like 20 years or so, you'd be familiar with this gun from the get-go. Especially pretty old cockadoodies. Anyway, let me straighten my headset real quick and we'll do some long-range plinking. Those spinning targets over there. Right, aim, there they are. Yep. Can barely aim. If I had an actual P90, it'd be a little easier. On back. Surprisingly, not very much recoil. Busy, you see the design here? Barrel's right here. Yeah, very cool firearm here. But anyway, I think that'll do it for this video, comrades. Kind of weird how I came up with this video in a dream I had last night. But you know what? Kind of glad I did. I wanted to do a P90 in a while. Here, I'll show this little companion sidearms. They both use the same cartridge and are both made by the same manufacturer. So anyway, this is Ungiven Caleb signing out. Have a good day.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.